15 on the year under head coach Dana Weltmer in her first season. For the Trego Golden Eagles, they are headed to coach by Sean Dryling. They finished second in the purple and gold. They finished second in the MCL tournament.
This next month, final 8 teams in the finals of the state competitions.
They have 5 losses on the year, Robbie. 3 of them are to Hoxie.
That's not fair if you have to play Hoxie 3 times in 1 year. Especially this year.
And they'll probably end up having to play him in sub-state again.
Something's not right with that picture.
That's what Trego's thinking too. Like, come on. Trego has a good team. We've seen them a couple times already this year. They have great balance. They have the size inside with Charlie Russell, the 6'4 junior. They have the guards on the outside. They have Kobe Schubert. He can kind of go inside, outside. He's got the height to go inside. He's got the skills to go outside. They're a well-balanced team, the Trego Golden Eagles. And again, it shows 13-5 so far on the season.
They really are. That balance really helps them out. You mentioned Kobe Schubert. Well, he's kind of, he's a Schubert. He can go anywhere on the court, and they utilize it. They really do. They move him around so often that you can't really go and go, well, we're going to put a post player on, because all of a sudden, next thing you know, he's playing point guard. Now your guy that's supposed to be getting your rebounds is out guarding the point. So they utilize that to their advantage. They move him around a lot, and they keep the defense for the other teams guessing on what he's going to do. But then he has a supporting cast around him. Either one of these guys could go off tonight to get massive points. So the Golden Eagles, they're a well-rounded team.
You definitely hope Kobe Schubert doesn't get going from outside, because the first time they played Phillipsburg this season, Phillipsburg kind of kept him in check. He didn't have a whole lot of points. Well, then they played at Phillipsburg in the first round of the MCL tournament, and he went off. He had like 5 3-pointers against him. He had almost 20 points. So it's just, like you said, you just never know which Trego Golden Eagle is going to be the leading scorer, because any other guys could step up. Even a couple guys off the bench could lead this team.
Yeah, any one of them could really lead the team, even off the bench. So if one of those guys, starters having a rough night, someone comes off the bench and they could lead the team. So this Golden Eagles, they're deep, they're got a well-rounded team, and they're going to make the Redmen, they're scratch their head at times on what to do.
Well, you look at the Redmen, we talked about their youth as Wyatt Overmiller. He's been in the starting lineup all year. Tegan McKenzie's been in and out of the starting lineup as a freshman. Benji Carr's even got to start as a freshman, and he's normally one of the first ones off the bench. So 3 freshmen, quality playing time for Coach Weltmer. But you see the senior, Griffin Kugler, when he's been healthy, he is the leader of this team, and he's got, of course he is, he's got the most experience out of everybody on this team. And in the games that we've done, I think I did the math, he's averaging like 15 points a game, like 7.5 rebounds, some assists, some steals, some blocks. Griffin does it all for this team, and they're going to need him to have a big game tonight. Also, Nolan Lehman underneath, he's going to have a good game, because, well, the Redmen are without one of their other seniors, Nate Hendrich. Here for the Redmen tonight. Hope everything's okay with Nate, but he's not here, and he is a great defender. He can hit some shots as well, so they're going to have to find somebody else to step up in that place of Nate Hendrich tonight.
You're exactly right. That's the big thing here. Griff Kugler, he's going to want to have a big night here tonight for the Redmen team, not only for the Redmen team, but for the crowd as well. They said that they've cheered on the senior class for so many years that, they've led this Redmen team. You can't say much about them. They've just done so much for this Redmen class going in and out. Now they're trying to pass on the reins to these younger guys. But you said it with Nate Hendrich. He's not here tonight. So someone's going to have to step up into that role. He's a little hustler underneath the basket on defense, makes that defense kind of roll. So someone's going to step up and fill those shoes.
All right, taking a look at our starting lineups for the Trego Golden Eagles. Number 1, a 6'3 senior, Kobe Schubert. Number 3, a 5'11 junior, Cole Felt. Number 11, a 6'3 junior, Tyler Malsum. Number 12, a 6'4 junior, Charlie Russell. And number 31, a 5'10 junior, Caden Brown. The Golden Eagles head coached by Sean Dryling. Again, they are 13-5 on the season, 6-3 in league play. For the Redmen, they'll start number 2, a 6'1 senior, Griffin Kugler. Number 3, a 5'10 sophomore, Tarek Kelch. Also tonight will be number 33, a 5'9 freshman, Wyatt Overmiller. Number 42, a 6'3 freshman, Tegan McKenzie. And number 25, a 6'3 junior, Nolan Lehman. We're going to take a timeout for the national anthem. When we come back, Robbie's keys to a quick start and your start of the ball game as you're listening to Redmen Basketball, KQMA, and the World Wide Web. Center High School, Robbie, you get one key to a quick start.
Well, okay, for the Redmen, they got to take care of the ball tonight, make sure that open passes are there, and make sure they can keep that ball in their possession. And then for the Golden Eagles, control the boards, get those offensive rebounds, and keep going down the court with it.
All right, Trego basketball to start the ball game as they're in their row to purples with the black numbers and the gold trim as they look for Schubert underneath. Out of bounds it goes. Redmen basketball as they're in their home of whites with the red numbers and the green trim. In for the Redmen, Kugler, Kelch, Overmiller, Lehman, and McKenzie. Overmiller has it now to Kugler. Full court pressure by the Trego Golden Eagles as Kugler goes one-on-one with Cole Felt. Kugler, top of the key with it. He's going to drive down to the right elbow, scoop past to Kelch, right wing. Out front to Lehman, tipped out by Russell. Lehman tracks it down. Looking to pass off, gives it ahead to Overmiller. Overmiller right wing with it now. He's guarded tightly by Caden Brown. Out front to Kugler goes the basketball. Kugler backs in, and a 3-second violation on the Redmen. It will be Trego basketball.
That's going to be on Tegan McKenzie as he was trying to get their attention as he had the backside lob pass open for him. Just lob it up over top of his defender. He had a good position. The Redmen not able to find him.
So Trego basketball. We go left side to Brown. He drives in, kicks it out front to Russell. Swings it around to Felt, right wing. Felt to the free throw line. Picks up his dribble. Now out front goes basketball to Malsom. To the left wing to Schubert. Schubert works against Kugler. Out front to Russell, who works against Nolan Lehman. Right wing goes basketball to Caden Brown. He goes back out front to Malsom. Malsom swings it around to Felt, left wing. Felt picks up his dribble. They leave him open long enough. He puts up the shot. No good. Rebounded by Kugler. Griffin brings it up the court. Down to Kelch, right wing. Out front to Lehman. Lehman picks up his dribble now to Overmiller between the circles to Kelch, left wing. Kelch looks inside for McKenzie, gets it to him at the left block. Tegan turnaround jumper, no good. Rebounded by Charlie Russell, his first rebound of the ball game. Russell leads the break down to Brown, left corner. Out to Felt, top of the key to Russell, around to Schubert, right wing. Out front to Brown goes the basketball. He's open for three, no good off the back of the iron. Rebounded by Kugler, his second. Griffin brings it up the court. 6:10 left to go in the first quarter. We're looking for our first points of the ball game. Kugler gets a screen out front from Tegan McKenzie. They go out front now to McKenzie, around to Kelch, down to the left corner to wide Overmiller. Overmiller works against Brown, up to the left wing to the left elbow, out to Kugler. He fires up the deep three, rolls out, no good. Rebounded by Schubert, his first. Schubert leads the break ahead to Felt, down to the right wing, all the way down to the baseline, and Kugler going to get called for the foul, his first Redmen team foul.
Kugler just slowing him down there, trying to step in front, not able to quite get the angle, hitting him body to body.
5:47 left to go in the first. Scoreless here in Smith Center. Kobe Schubert has it to the free throw line. Looks underneath, finds Malsom, wide open, good.
Miscommunication there by the Redmen, who was supposed to cover Malsom as he was wide open in the low block. Quick pass into him and right up along the backboard, uncontested.
So Trego strikes first, 2-0, 5.5 to go in the first quarter. Kelch has it out front, works against Schubert, now around to Kugler. Kugler works against Felt, between the legs dribble, gets it tipped out. Kugler tracks it down to the backcourt. Again, works against Felt across the timeline. Kugler picks up his dribble. Now to Kelch. Kelch. Now to Overmiller. Wyatt fires up the top of the key. Three off the back of the iron, off to the right. No good. Rebounded by Charlie Russell. To Schubert. Kicks out to Brown. Left corner three. No good. Rebound tracked down by Wyatt Overmiller. His first rebound of the ball game. 4:50 left to go in the first. 2-0. Trego leads Smith Center here in Smith Center. Kelch now to Kugler. Kugler gets it ahead to Lehman. Lehman back to Kugler. Inside for Lehman. Up and no good. It's off and it's rebounded by Charlie Russell, his third. Russell brings it up the court quickly. Ahead to Felt, left wing. Felt on the dribble, out front to Schubert. 4:25 left to go in the first. Trego leads 2-0. Russell swings around to Felt, left wing. Out front goes basketball to Brown, down to the right wing to Malsom. Down to the right corner to Russell. He works against Kelch, pump fakes, drives in, up and no good. Gets his own rebound and then a foul going to be called. Fouls. Well, they called the foul on Taylor LaPie, but he's sitting over here on the bench, so going to have to check that real quick. Kugler takes a seat. So now we talk things over here. So we still talking things over here to decide who the foul was on. 4:10 left to go in the first quarter. 2-0. Trego leads Smith Center. So now they call it on a Carr. Benji gets called for the foul, but he wasn't even out there, so. Coach Waltmer's all for Benji getting called for that foul because that means Griffin only has one foul instead of two. So, 4:05 left to go in the first quarter. Kugler comes back in. So, Benji's got to take one for the team. He picks up a foul, and that means Griffin only has one foul. So,
being a team player, I guess.
4:05 left to go in the first quarter. 2-0. These Trego Golden Eagles lead the Smith Center Redmen as Kugler brings it up the court. Brings it across the timeline. Now he works against Malson. Down to the left wing. Hop step through the paint. Count the basket. Kugler's heading the line for an and one.
Great ball handling there by Kugler as he had to split the defense right there at the basket, able to do so, get the ball above him, and gets the layup somehow as he was in double team.
2-2 now as Griffin Kugler with a chance to give the Redmen a 1-point lead. As that foul was on Tyler Malson, his first. And one for Kugler, rolls out, no good. Rebounded by Charlie Russell. He's already got 5 of those. As they get the ball ahead to Brown, down to the right wing goes the basketball. Now to Owen Day. Back to Russell. Thought about the three, instead kicks it around to Felt. Felt drives in, left block up, and he'll head to the free throw line as Wyatt Overmiller going to get called for the foul. His first third-team foul.
Quick take there into the lane. Did Felt go? Able to get the pump fake, draw Overmiller, clear up in the air, jumps right into him, draw that foul.
3:39 left to go in the first quarter. 2-2 is our score here between Trego and Smith Center. Cole Felt heads to the free throw line trying to give the Eagles a lead here. Does so with the first, his first point of the ball game. Makes it 3-2 with 3:39 left to go in the first. Second one for Felt is good as well. So Cole Felt gives the Trego Golden Eagles back a 2-point lead, 4-2, 3:38 left to go in the first quarter. Kugler's pass gets tipped into the hands of Carr. Carr back ahead to McKenzie. Now to Kugler, ahead to Overmiller. Overmiller backside pass for Lehman. Lehman underneath the basket, and they're going to say he's fouled on the floor. Second team foul on Trego.
Great quick pass there by Overmiller. Got the pass, looked right underneath the basket where Lehman was. Quick pass into him. Unfortunate for Lehman before he could even try to get the act of shooting. Gets pushed from behind as the Eagles trying to get back quickly on defense.
McKenzie takes a seat. Kelch back in. Schubert back in for Trego. Kugler, left corner, long two, no good. Rebounded by Schubert. Schubert pushes it ahead now to Russell. Russell down to the right wing. Kicks it down to the corner to Malsom. Gets a screen from Russell. Malsom right wing out front now to Felt. Felt crosses over, drives in. Shot up in the paint off the back of the iron. No good. Gets his own rebound though. Kicks it back out to Schubert. Schubert spit move. Shot up in the paint. Rolls out. No good. Put back by Russell. Good.
The Eagles able to get a couple offensive rebounds, get some quick shots, put back up on the board, finally get one to fall for him.
Ball gets tipped down by Trego as Charlie Russell, already a rebounding machine here in the first quarter, Robbie. He's got 6 rebounds for Trego.
They have 6 defensive rebounds, and I think they're all him.
No, he's got an offensive rebound now. He got that put back.
Okay, so
Schubert has a defensive rebound.
Oh, there we go.
There's the other one. Carr has the basketball for the Redmen out front. Between the circles, hands it off in the center circle to Kugler. Kugler works against Felt. Felt comes away with the steals. Felt on the fast break, layup, good.
Basket by
Felt goes up and under as Kugler right there tries to get him a little fake like he's going to go up and try to block that to make him put it up a little bit harder. Just goes up and under the basket, able to get the points that way.
Trego now leads 8-2. Kugler has it to Overmiller, and Coach Weltmer wants a timeout. We'll take one with her as Trego again leads 8-2. 2.5 to go in the first quarter. You're listening to Redmen Basketball on KQMA on the World Wide Web.
And on Next Tech Channel 165 and the Smith Center Redmen YouTube channel. If you like what you're watching, you can send money to Smith Center Junior Senior High School, 300 Roger Botter Way, Smith Center, Kansas, 66967. The right video down in the memo field, so Tamara Frank will be able to know where to put it. Redmen wrestlers be headed down to Minneapolis tomorrow. I believe 4 or 5 headed down there for sub-state, and then the next Saturday is going to be state at A's. So good luck, Redmen wrestlers. And Lady Red and Redmen will be traveling to Norton on Monday for a game there, and then to Beloit on Tuesday. Then after that, there are only games until sub-state. We'll see how those pairings come out next week. You're watching Redmen Basketball. Go Redmen.
Eagles lead the Smith Center Redmen 8-2. Kugler, Lehman, Overmiller, Carr, and Kelch for the Redmen. Felt, Brown. Also out there is Russell, Schubert, and Malsum. That is Trevin Brown out there for the Golden Eagles. Kugler has it out front in the center circle. Swings it around to Kelch right side. Down to the right corner to Carr. Inside for Kugler. Underneath for Lehman. Up and it rolls out. It's no good. Rebounded by Kobe Schubert. His third rebound. Ball goes up for grabs. Felt has it now to Brown on the right baseline. He dribbles out to Schubert right wing. Schubert out front to Russell. Russell on the dribble. He's going to drive in. Elevates in the paint. Off the back of the iron. No good. Rebounded by Kugler. His third. Kugler brings it up the court with a minute 56 left to go in the first quarter to Overmiller. He's guarded by Schubert. Out front to Kugler. Kugler drives into the top of the key. Picks up his dribble now to Overmiller. Down to the baseline to Lehman inside for Kugler, and a foul on the floor. It's going to be on Brown, his first personal foul, third at Golden Eagles team foul.
Kugler started up at the top of the key, bringing the ball across court, and all of a sudden ends up at the low post. Just slowly working his way down to the low post, trying to get different positions here on his defender, trying to open up shots for himself.
Kelch has it out to Carr. Carr right wing with it. Out front to Kugler. Kugler drives to the free throw line, and he's going to be fouled. Fourth team foul on Trego. Foul is going to be on Charlie Russell, his first. Coming into the ball game, Miles Modine. And Gunnar Wilson. Charlie Russell takes a seat. And Cole Felt takes a seat. Minute 32 left to go here in the first quarter. Trego leads 8-2. Overmiller, top of the key, three's on its way for Wyatt. No good, misses to the left. And they're going to say Schubert touched it last out of bounds, and it will be Redmen basketball. Minute 28 left to go in the first quarter. 6-point ball game. Trego leads 8-2. Kugler will inbound this time for the Redmen. Gets the ball into Lehman, hands it back off to Kugler. Griffin left the baseline jumper, rolls out, no good, rebounded by Brown. Brown pushes it ahead and now to Wilson. Wilson tipped out and almost sold away by Kugler as he heads into the Redmen bench. It says that he stepped out of bounds though, and it will be Trego basketball.
Kugler over there trying to show off his wide receiver skills, tightrope in the sideline, not able to stay in bounds this time, kind of facing the wrong way to do that.
Gunnar Wilson gets the inbounds pass, swings it over to Brown, left wing, out front to Schubert. Schubert swings it around to Malsum, left wing. Modine gets it out front. He works against Kugler down to Trevin Brown, left wing. Picks up his dribble now to Schubert. Schubert puts up the left wing three. Rolls out, no good. Rebounded by Kugler. His fourth rebound. It's Griffin going to bring it up the right sideline. Quickly ahead to Kelch, left wing. Kelch drives in. Euro step around the defense. No good. Rebounded by Lehman. And Lehman's shot is no good, but he'll head to the free throw line. Fifth team foul on the Eagles.
Kelch tried everything he could to get that shot up and in there, but kind of got bumped as he's going backwards. Left a little bit short. Lehman able to grab that rebound, goes straight back up, gets fouled, he goes up as the ball originally just kind of fell right into his hands.
First one for Lehman, good. Nolan gets his first point of the ball game as Tegan McKenzie comes back in. Griffin Kugler going to take a breather here. 48 seconds left to go in the first quarter. Nolan Lehman with a chance to make it, a 4-point game. It's right now 8-3. Trego leads Smith Center. 48 seconds left here in the first quarter. Second one for Lehman, good as well. Nolan's 2 for 2 that trip. Pulls the Redmen within 4, 8-4. 45 seconds left to go in the first quarter. Brown has it between the circles. Swings around to Wilson, left wing. Out front to Molson between the circles. Down to the left wing to Schubert. Schubert looks in, now to Modine, top of the key. Back around to Brown, left corner. Brown letting the offense work, goes back out front. Modine to the right wing to Wilson. Wilson to the free throw line to Modine, down on the left baseline. One dribble out front to Schubert. Schubert drives inside, splits the defense up and good. What a great move by Kobe Schubert.
You said it, great move there by Schubert. Split the defense on that hop step, got everybody around him to go up in the air. Comes down and he has a wide open look.
And look inside for Lehman, stolen away by Malsum. Schubert layup, and no, he's going to get called for the charge. His second personal foul, 6th Eagles team foul. Tarek Kelch standing there at the right block, takes that charge as Kugler comes back in.
Kelch just barely beat him down to the low block, got his feet set though, got in position, took that charge from Schubert, so great job there by Kelch.
So, Caden Brown back in, Kobe Schubert going to take a seat. Coach Dreiling wanting an explanation here on that charge called on his senior. Kugler quickly up the court, 3 seconds, looks up at the court, half-court buzzer beater, rolls out, it's no good, and that's going to do it for the first quarter. Trego up 10-4. We'll take a timeout and be back with the second quarter as you're listening to Redmen Basketball on KQMA and the World Wide Web.
And on Next Tech Channel 165 and the Smith Center Redmen YouTube channel. Some more of our sponsors are Midwest Family Health of Smith Center, Phillipsburg, Russell and Plainville, Matt and Alicia Brown, Curtis and Terry Overmiller, Michael and Claudia Sue Hintz, Jeff Charbonneau and Larry Hagman. Laura Hagman. A Landmark Implement and CarQuest. Terry's laughing. Dan and Keisha Archer, Ken and Diane Depperschmidt, Chuck and Arlene Ben, Buck Snowshack, Eldine Holtis, and the Holtis boys, Mike, Mitch, and Lyle, out all over the United States. Gerald and Jenna Bouclair, Mitch and Tammy Holtis, the voice of the Chiefs there. Brandon and Charlene Raby, Pam and Dennis Hutchison, Sherilyn Long, Larry and Barbara Wilson, Gary and Brenda Freeling. Thank you for your contribution and for the things you've done to help us out this year and through the years. Go Redmen.
Gunnar Wilson and Cole Felt for the Trego Golden Eagles. For the Redmen, looks like Tarek Kelch, Griffin Kugler, Nolan Lehman, Keegan McKenzie, and Wyatt Overmiller. Redmen basketball to start this second quarter. They go right to left on your radio dial. Kugler will inbound. Kugler between the circles, now to the top of the key to Lehman. Lehman on the dribble, drives in, left block out to Overmiller, left wing three for Wyatt, no good. Rebound fought for, Keegan McKenzie comes away with it, his first rebound. Kelch has it, he'll fire up the left wing three, no good. Rebound tracked down this time by Gunnar Wilson, his first. Wilson ahead to Felt, down to the right wing. Felt picks up his dribble out front to Modine, around to Caden Brown, left wing. He's picked up there by Overmiller, out front to Wilson. 7:25 left to go in the first half. Trego leads by 6. Russell goes to work at the right block. Tipped out by Kugler. Stolen away by Overmiller. Ahead to Kelch, right wing. Out to Lehman. Left elbow shot for Nolan. Off the back of the iron, no good. Rebounded by Cole Felt, his second rebound. Felt quickly up the court. Kicks it out to Wilson, now to Caden Brown, right wing three, no good. Rebound, tracked down, put back by Russell's good.
Russell able to tip that one up, then he has to go back up, grab it, then go right back up along the backboard. So good hustle there by Russell, staying with the ball.
Russell's got 7 rebounds and 4 points, and now a foul going to be called here on Trego, their 7th team foul. Fouls on 31, Caden Brown, his first personal foul, against 7th Eagles team foul. Wyatt Overmiller comes in, or Wyatt Overmiller heads to the free throw line. Tarek Kelch going to take a seat. Taylor LaPie in the ball game. 6:47 left to go here in the first half. Trego leads 12-4. Overmiller tries to cut in the lead, does so with the first one. His first point in the ball game. Makes it 12-5. Second one rolls in as well, so Overmiller 2 for 2 that trip. He now joins Lehman and Kugler on the scoreboard, all with 2 points here for the Redmen. They trail by 6, 12-6. 6:40 left to go in the first half. O'Dean to the free throw line to Wilson, left wing, inside for Russell, up and good.
Great bounce pass to Russell on that one. Led him the way that he needed to go to get away from the defender. And right along the backboard, he got an easy basket there, as that was a perfect bounce pass for him.
Overmiller 3 rolls out, no good. Rebounded by Russell, his 8th already here in the ball game. He leads the break down to the right elbow. Picks up his dribble, kicks it out to Felt, left wing, 3 over Kugler. Good! Going to be a 30-second timeout here for the Redmen as they trail 17-6. The Trego Golden Eagles starting to pick up the pace here a little bit in the second quarter, Robbie.
They really are. They're trying to get some things going a little bit quicker here. As the last couple times we've seen them, they do move a little bit quicker with their offense. The first quarter, I think they're maybe trying to feel out what the Redmen are going to do, and now it's time to get going on the gas pedal as they have picked up the pace.
Well, Cole Felt leads the way with 7 after that three-pointer. It's 6 points for Charlie Russell, 2 for Kobe Schubert. Tyler Molsom also has 2. For the Redmen, again, 2 apiece. Griffin Kugler, Wyatt Overmiller, and Nolan Lehman. The Redmen, 1 field goal so far in this ball game. Their other 4 points coming from the free throw line.
It's been a rough shooting night here for the Redmen. They've had good shots. They're just not falling for them. Anything they throw up is just rimming out. The last couple threes that they had, wide open looks at them, looked like they're going to go, and then all of a sudden they just hit the rim awkwardly and bounce out for them.
So, McKenzie, Carr, Overmiller, Lepai, and Kugler. So 3 freshmen, along with a junior, and Griffin Kugler, the lone senior out there for the Redmen. 6 minutes left to go in the first half. The Redmen trail by 11, 17-6. Lepai on the dribble now to Carr, left wing. Carr to Kugler at the free throw line. Griffin drives in underneath for Tegan McKenzie, through his hands into the hands of Taylor Lepai, left wing. Into the hands of McKenzie at the left block. Now to Carr. Off his foot in the hands of Overmiller, out front to Lepai. Lepai drives in underneath for McKenzie, and he's going to get called for the travel. Trevin Brown comes in, and Gunnar Wilson going to take a seat. 5:39 left to go here in the half. Trego leads 17-6. Felt out front to Trevin Brown. They swing it down to Modine. Back around to Felt, left wing. Found about the 3, instead gives it to Russell, back inside for Felt, and count the basket. He's heading line for an and one.
Good cut there by Felt, cutting down the backside of everything. Russell quick to pass across to him. Felt with a layup as he's getting fouled.
Carr picks up his second personal. 4th Redmen team foul. Tegan McKenzie going to take his seat. Nolan Lehman back in for the Redmen. 5:23 left to play here in the first half. And Nicole Felt now makes it a 20-6 ball game. Felt now has 10 points. Tarek Kelch back in. Taylor Lepai going to take a seat. Kugler to inbound against the full court pressure of the Trego Golden Eagles. A 14-point Trego lead, 20-6. Kugler quickly up the court against Cole Felt. Hesitates, drives in, and he's going to be fouled. 8th team foul on Trego. Fouls on Trevin Brown, his second.
Trevin Brown, second personal. 18th foul. The line to shoot a 1-1. Griffin Kugler.
As Kugler driving the lane there, gets in close, just gets kind of bumped as he's going up for the layup.
So Kugler's first free throw, good. He's now got 3 points. Makes it 20-7. The Trego Golden Eagles lead the Smith Center Redmen. 5:15 left to go in the first half. Kugler getting ready for the second one. That one rolls out, no good. Rebounded by Modine. His first rebound of the ball game. 20-7. The Trego Golden Eagles lead by 13. Modine with it, top of the key. Swings around to Felt, right wing. Caden Brown, right corner, inside for Russell. Russell, right block, up and good. What a move by Charlie Russell. Pick up his 8th point of the ball game.
Russell had to fight for that one as the pass was kind of tipped originally, able to fight, grab it, then just go against the fence, cutting through him to get that shot in the middle of the paint.
Kelch picks up his dribble, now to Overmiller, to Carr, back to Overmiller. Back to Carr, left side, skip pass to Kelch, right corner. Kelch tipped out by Brown, gets kicked out of bounds, and they're going to say last touch by the Redmen. Trego basketball, 4:31 left to go in this first half. Trego leads 22-7.
As Trego able to kind of get their hand in there quickly, but as he goes down, hits the Redmen's foot, shoots clear down the other end of the court.
Brown out front to Felt. They swing around to Caden Brown. Down to the right corner to Modine. Inside for Russell. Guarded by Griffin Kugler. Russell drives in. Right block. Triple team shot is up. Count the basket. He's heading the line for an and one.
Russell's going to work in an awkward spot originally as he's along the baseline. He gets it back behind the backboard and then has to work his way out, and allowing the Redmen to kind of get a double or triple team on him. This time going to work in that triple team and going up in the air, getting the foul as he gets 2 points on the board for the Golden Eagles.
Russell has 10 points. He scored 8 here in the second quarter, starting to take things over inside. As again, 8 points here in the quarter to give him 10, make it now 11 on the game, as that makes it 25-7. Trego leads Smith Center, 4:13 left to go here in the first half. Kelch inside for Lehman. Lehman kicks it out to Lepai. Out front to Overmiller, down to Kelch, right side. Kelch inside for Lehman, tipped out, stolen away by Schubert. Kobe Schubert hands it off to Charlie Russell. He brings it up the court. Skip pass to Caden Brown, now to Felt, right wing. Felt going to drive inside, off the glass, too high, no good. Rebounded by Russell, put back, good.
Russell comes flying in out of nowhere to get that offensive rebound. Goes right back up with it for the 2 points underneath the basket, but once again, coming in out of nowhere was Russell.
Having for 13 points and 9 rebounds already here in the first half. Kugler goes inside, gets it tipped, loses the handle on it, stolen away by Russell. His first steal. He leads the break ahead to Brown. Good. Caden Brown gets the points, his first basket of the ball game. 29-7. The Trego Golden Eagles lead the Smith Center Redmen. 3:24 left to go here in the first half. And a timeout going to be called. It's now going to be a full timeout, so we'll take it with them. You're listening to Redmen Basketball on KQMA and the World Wide Web.
And on next channel 165 in the Smith Center Redmen YouTube channel. Some more of our sponsors are Brandon and Shirley Raby, Pam and Dennis Hutchison, Sheila Long, Larry and Barbara Wilson, Gary and Brenda Freeling, Larry and Judy Burgess, Bob and Cindy Wagner, Philip and Jessica Weltmer, David and Mary Raby. In memory of Gene Hawkins, Tim and Dana Weltmer family, David and Denise Kattenberg and family, Daryl and Catherine Lehman, Skipper Marie Overmiller, John Overmiller, Burke and Kim Phelps, Reality One Group, John Phelps. Thank you for everybody for their contributions. Here we go. Go Redmen.
The Redmen counter with Kugler, Overmiller, Lehman, Lepai, and Kelch. Lehman has it. Now to Kugler. Kugler brings it right to left on your radio dial for the Redmen with 3:18 left to go in the half. Kugler picks up his dribble, looks to pass off. Still looking, now gets it to Kelch left wing. Out to Kugler. Top of the key to Lehman. Lehman looks inside. Now to Kugler for 3. Rolls out, no good. Rebound tracked down by Lehman. Lehman takes one dribble, kicks out to Overmiller. Overmiller gets a tip by Caden Brown. Overmiller skip pass to Kelch right wing. 2:48 left to go in the half. Trego leads 29-7. Kugler has it left wing now. He works against Wilson. Kugler on the dribble, gets it tipped out by Wilson. Kugler picks up his dribble now to Lehman. Lehman hands it off to Overmiller. Overmiller down to the right wing. Out front to Lepai, stolen away by Brown, and then a foul going to be called. This will be on the Redmen, 16 foul, and the first on Taylor Lepai.
Lepai just trying to fight for that one as the ball gets stolen away from him. Just gives a little push, unfortunately, and the ref catches it. Gets it with a quick push foul.
Caden Brown takes a seat. It is Owen Day into the ball game. 2.5 to go here in the first half. Trego leads 29-7. Schubert has it around to Trevin Brown. Out front to Day. Now to Wilson. Wilson at the right wing, back to Day, down to the left corner to Brown. Inside for Russell. He's out at the left wing now. Pump fakes, drives into the baseline. Picks up his dribble, goes to Day, left wing, back to Russell. Spin move down to the baseline. Spins right, goes inside, and he's going to be fouled. 17th foul on the Redmen.
I believe that'll be on Overmiller as Overmiller's coming in, trying to get a help defense there for Lehman as Russell turns, just gets him on both arms before he can get that pass out of there.
So 29-7 is Charlie Russell. Again, he's kind of taken over this second quarter as he hits the first free throw. He's got 12 points in the quarter, 14 for the game. With 2:04 left to go here in the first half. That makes it 30-7 as Tyler Malsom comes to the scorer's table. He'll be coming in for Charlie Russell. Momentarily as Russell hits that one. He's already got 15 points, and Trego leads 31-7. A well-deserved break here for Russell, I think, with 2 minutes left to go in the first half. He's been putting in some work here in the second quarter.
I would definitely take the break at 2 minutes left in the quarter to get a little bit longer break to come back for the after halftime.
Kelch to Kugler, right wing. Kugler drives in, elevates left. That one just short, fighting for the rebound, and it's Owen Day picking up the loose ball. Day down to the left wing, out front to Wilson, down to the right wing to Trevin Brown. Out front to Day. Day kicks it around to Schubert, right wing. Schubert, free throw line to Wilson, left corner. Wilson now to Malsom, out front to Schubert. They swing around to Brown, down to the right corner to Day. Day on the dribble, swings it out front to Schubert. He puts up the three, no good. Rebound fought for, and it's Overmiller coming down with it, his second. Ahead to Lepai. Lepai drives in, right baseline shot, no good. Rebound fought for, and gonna have a foul called here. 9th team foul on Trego. And it's going to be on Malsom, his second.
That was the Redmen's first defensive rebound here of the second quarter. So the Golden Eagles doing a good job getting offensive rebounds and then really haven't had a whole lot of misses here in this second quarter as well.
Lepai gets the first one to go. His first point of the ball game. Makes it 31-8 with 1:15 left to go in the first half. Lepai getting set for the second one. It's up and gonna say he crossed the line, so even if it went, it doesn't count. It will be Trego basketball. 1:15 left to go in the first half. Trego leads 31-8. Wilson ahead to Schubert. Schubert down to Trevin Brown, left baseline, back out to Schubert, out front to Day. Round goes the basketball to Malsom, right wing. Malsom, one dribble, around to Wilson between the circles. Now to Schubert, right wing, down to the right corner to Malsom. Malsom looks inside, gets it inside for Schubert. Schubert layup, good.
Schubert had a wide open look on that layup. A couple guys hit the court for the Redmen and left Schubert wide open for a quick layup.
33-8 as Kobe Schubert now has 4 points. They look inside for Lehman, stolen away by Malsom. And then couldn't get the outlet pass to anybody. Goes out of bounds, and it will be Redmen basketball. 36.8 seconds left to go in the half, and Trego leads Smith Center 33-8 as Tegan McKenzie coming back into the ball game.
Number 42, Tegan McKenzie.
And Lepai takes a seat. They get it into Overmiller. Overmiller gets it tipped and stolen away by Gunnar Wilson. His layup is good. Gunnar Wilson's first 2 points of the ball game makes it 35-8. 25 seconds left to go here in the first half. Kugler drives in, kicks it out to Kelch, left corner. Now out front to Lehman. Lehman corrals the basketball, looking to pass it off. Does so to Overmiller. 10 seconds left to go in the half. They get it Cougar left wing for three. That one's off the back of the iron. No good. Rebound fought for. Schubert comes down with it. Schubert, 3 seconds. Drives in, kicks out Gunnar Wilson. 15-foot jumper. Good at the buzzer. So with that, it makes it 37-8. Trego leads Smith Center at halftime. We'll take a timeout. Be back with our halftime update right after this as you're listening to Redmen Basketball on KQMA and the World Wide Web.
Coach Lynn, he does a great job. Basketball or volleyball, he does a good job of it.
And over 900 career wins for volleyball, over 400 for basketball. I'm guessing there's not too many coaches that can say that they're approaching their 1,000th career win in volleyball. Plus, they got close to 500 in basketball too. So, again, Coach Lynn, they took him a while to get him to stand up over there, but he did finally stand up to take his round of applause from the Smith Center faithful. So, again, congratulations going out to Coach Lynn. But we're going to take our final 1-minute timeout, and we'll come back to Robbie's Keys to Victory right after this as you're listening to Redmen Basketball on KQMA on the World Wide Web. Okay. Sweet Jesus. 437 here at Smith Center and 485 overall for basketball. 485 overall and then what I say 437 here in Smith Center. So,
And he has a really young team too.
no, one. He don't listen.
I could have took both two. I could have only used one. 1 of 1.
Oh, you're getting more than one anyway, so. Welcome back to Smith Center High School. Jesse Ray alongside Robbie Gibson as we get set for the second half. Trego leads Smith Center 37-8. Robbie, get your keys to victory.
All right, for the Redmen, they got to continue to fight. Yeah, they're out of this game so far. Their shooting, though, is a part of the, they can control a little bit. Unfortunately for them, it's just not falling, so they got to continue to fight, keep on putting up shots. And then they got to tighten up the defense a little bit, force the Golden Eagles to make some bad passes and try to get maybe some quick layups and going the other way for yourselves. And then for the Golden Eagles, continue to look inside. Russell kind of took over that second quarter and really let this lead for the Golden Eagles just get where it's at. It just extended that one. And then play the passing lane. The Redmen trying to find some quick passes, trying to get some things going towards the middle of the court. So if they can get in those passing lanes a little bit better and get some quick tips or maybe even just a quick steal, help themselves only extend that lead. That's what they have for these two teams.
All right, Trego basketball to start the second half. They go right to left on your radio dial. Felt, Russell, Schubert, Caden Brown, and Tyler Malsum. For the Redmen, it is Overmiller, Kelch, Lehman, Kugler, and McKenzie. Felt drives in, right block, elevates, no good. Rebounded by Kugler, his 5th rebound. Griffin brings it left to right on your radio dial for the Redmen. He works against Cole Felt, out to Charlie Russell, who steals it away. He drives in, layup, good.
Russell played that passing lane, kind of baited a little bit, able to fly through there, tip it out of there, track it down, and get a layup as Lehman right there in defense, though, on the backside. Just Russell had a layup.
Russell's got 17 of the 39, and Trego leads 39-8, 7:15 left to go in the third quarter. Kugler with it out front, gets a screen from Lehman. Down to the left corner, Overmiller 3, good!
The Redmen finally able to find something from the field. Their last made basket from the field came back clear in the first quarter.
First points of the game for the Redmen came from the field. First points. So that was a long time ago.
That was a long time ago. That was their 5th shot of the night.
So Schubert has it to Russell. He pump fakes from the free throw line, kicks it back to Schubert, 39-11. Trego leads with 6:45 left to go in the third. Russell gets the entry pass, and a foul going to be called here on the Redmen, their first team foul. Fouls on Lehman, his second. He's done a nice job, though, underneath, getting the task of guard and Charlie Russell, staying out of foul trouble. A lot of those points for Charlie Russell came on second chance opportunities as he could just somehow get around the box out, get that rebound, and then get the putback. As Malsum wide open, good for 2 as Schubert found him cutting towards the basket.
Malton with that quick backdoor cut. Like you said, Schubert found him, quickly goes up for that layup.
Kugler drives in, bounce past the Lehman, layup, count the basket. No one's heading the line for an and one.
Kugler able to draw Russell over, quick bounce pass around Russell. Russell tried to recuperate, get over there. Oh, and they're going to call it on Felt instead of Russell. Russell trying to get there as well, but Felt gets the arm of Lehman as he gets that shot off.
So makes it 41-13. Lehman heads to the free throw line. He's got 4 points in the ball game. It's on its way. Good. Now Nolan's got 5, and it makes it 41-14. Trego leads 6:20 left to go in the third quarter. Schubert has it left wing. He's on the dribble, down to the right wing, or top of the key to Felt. Left wing to Brown, out to Schubert, left corner. Swinging around to Felt, top of the key. Schubert, left corner. Thought about the 3. Takes one dribble now to Felt. Back around to Brown. To the right corner to Malsum. Inside for Russell. He tracks it down on the baseline. He's going to drive in. It's up and good for Felt.
Felt got the little floater there as Tegan McKenzie comes over, tries to get the double hand block on him, just floats it over top of his arms and gets to fall through the net.
43-14. Trego leads with a 5:38 left to go in the third quarter. Kugler to the free throw line. Elevates from there. No good. Rebounded by Russell. His 10th rebound of the ball game. So there's a double-double for Charlie Russell. He's got 17 points, 10 rebounds, 5:25 left to go in the third quarter. Russell now right wing, pump fakes, drives down to the baseline, picks up his dribble, now to Caden Brown, left wing 3, rolls out, no good. Rebounded by Kugler, his 6th rebound of the ball game. Kugler brings it up the court, left to right on your radio dial for the Redmen. 5:10 left to go in the third. Trego leads Smith Center, 43-14. Tegan McKenzie gets it in the right corner. Now to Kelch, right wing. Inside pass for Lehman. Lehman turnaround jumper in the paint. No good, it rolls out. Rebound put back by Kugler. He'll head to the free throw line.
Lehman had a good look at the basket, just took an unfriendly bounce for him as it hits the front of the rim, hits the back of the rim, and comes right back over top at him. Kugler able to grab a hold of that rebound, then go right back up as he had the defense right there getting fouled.
So Kugler heads to the free throw line. First one, good. He now has 4 points. Benji Carr comes in. And Tegan McKenzie going to take a seat. Charlie Russell takes a seat, and it is Aiden Gideon into the ball game. Second one for Kugler. Rolls out, no good. Rebound, 5-4, out of bounds it goes. And it will be Trego basketball. And as LaPie comes in, Kelch going to take a seat. 43-15. Trego leads Smith Center. 4:52 left to go here in the third quarter. Felt on the dribble to Gideon. Now to Schubert, right wing. Schubert down to the right corner to Gideon. Back out to Brown to Malsum. Brown to Felt, left wing. Down to Schubert in the left corner. Schubert works against Kugler to Gideon. Drives in to the left elbow. Now to Felt, left wing. He'll drive in. Kicks it back out to Schubert, left wing. Schubert skip pass to Gideon, right corner. Now to Malsum, right wing. Kicks it back out to Gideon, right wing, out front to Brown. 4:15 left to go in the third quarter. Trego leads 43-15. Ball gets thrown away by Lehman off of the leg of Malsum. LaPie going to get called for the travel. And Coach Weltmer wants a timeout. We'll take one with her as you're listening to Redmen basketball on KQMA and the World Wide Web.
And our next Tech Channel 165 and the Center Redmen YouTube channel. I'd like to thank everybody who's helped us out. This is our, I believe, our last time to be showing sports this year. It's been a kind of a challenge for everybody. I wish I could have gone to more of the away games, but with the COVID thing and my age and my health, it was kind of questionable. So we'll hope you understand that. Hopefully next year, volleyball and football and basketball, it'll be a bit more normal. Hope you all can take care and take care of each other. Some more of our sponsors, Dwayne and Artis Kattenberg, Neil and Karen, Ernie, Terry, and Katrina Long. Kellen and Ruth Curtis Living Trust, Kitten and Deborah Weltmer, Rick Meyer, Ray and Karina Hairsnake. So I think probably the next thing we'll be doing is maybe, I'm not sure if we're having a music telethon this year or I'm sure we'll have graduation and baccalaureate. So thank you, everybody, for helping out. Go Redmen. Go Lady Red.
4:04 left to go in the third quarter. Wilson, Schubert, Mulsum, Caden Brown, and Gideon for the Trego Golden Eagles. It's Carr, LaPie, Kugler, Lehman, and Overmiller for the Redmen. Schubert has it out front to the left wing to Wilson. Wilson drives into the free throw line, kicks it back out to Gideon. He's at the left wing, takes one dribble now to Schubert between the circles. Schubert thought about the three, instead passes it to Wilson down to Gideon left wing, or left corner. Now to Schubert left wing. They leave him open. He can't quite make him pay as it's going to go out of bounds. As that one looked good, just didn't quite have enough on that one that time.
You said it left Schubert over, not quite able to make him pay. Close to getting it to go in, but left just a little bit short. The Redmen trying everything they can to stay there close to him, but at the same time, you got to respect the Golden Eagles able to kind of throw a back door on you all of a sudden and get a back shot coming from the backside.
Kugler picks up his dribble, tries to split the defense, somehow keeps that pivot foot planted, and then again I have a foul called here. Third team foul on Trego, and it's on Aiden Gideon, his first.
Definitely not sure how Kugler was able to keep that pivot foot planted. He was extremely extended on that one to the point that he was almost doing the splits there. So somehow keeping his feet able to go, stay where they needed to, and not get the travel.
A little miscommunication there between the Redmen as somehow Lehman goes up high to get that one as he high pointed that ball. So if Coach Sass is going to watch that, he's going to be happy to see that, even though by the end of the season, Lehman had to play right tackle, but good to see the big man able to still go up and high point the ball.
I'll say that was a perfect high point there. Goes up, gets above, and double coverage even. Had a guy on his back, had a guy in the front, able to high point it, comes down, then gets pushed and tries to still put up the shot.
No one's trying not to have to play the offensive line next year.
Hell, I mean, he might as well try.
6 point for Lehman as he hits that free throw. 3:15 left to go in the third, 43-16. The Trego Golden Eagles lead the Smith Center Redmen. Second one for Lehman, good as well. He's got 7. Owen Day comes in. Kobe Schubert going to take a seat. 3:14 left to go in the third. Trego leads 43-16 over the Smith Center Redmen. Wilson works against LaPie across the timeline today, down to the left corner to Gideon. Gideon, one dribble, picks it up, guarded tightly by Carr, out front to Mulsum. They swing it around to Caden Brown, down to the right corner to Day. Day works against Kugler, down to the baseline, now to Wilson, right wing, out front to Gideon, around to Brown, down to the left corner to Mulsum. Mulsum works against Lehman, now to Gideon, to the right wing to Wilson. Gunnar Wilson on the dribble, back around to Mulsum, left side. 2:45 and counting left to go in the third quarter. Trego leads Smith Center 43-17. Gideon has it out front, around to the right side to Wilson. Wilson drives all the way inside, left block up, and count the basket. He'll head to the free throw line.
Wilson driving the lane there, able to go up strong and get the layup as Overmiller sitting there, goes body to body with him, drawing that foul.
Carr going to take his seat. Tarek Kelch back into the ball game. Overmiller gets called for his third personal foul. And Gunnar Wilson heads to the free throw line. He's got 6 points. He's looking for point number 7 here with 2:33 left to go in the third. Finds it at the bottom of the net. His 7th point, and Trego leads 46-17. 2.5 left to go here in the third quarter for boys varsity matchup. Kugler brings it up the court for the Redmen to LaPie, left wing to Kelch, out front now to the left wing to Overmiller. Wyatt on the drive, kicks out to Kelch or to Kugler. His right wing three just off, no good. Rebound underneath by Mulsum. His first rebound of the ball game. Mulsum has it right wing. Sets it up to Gideon, to Caden Brown, down the left corner to Owen Day. Thought about the three, instead back to Wilson, out front to Mulsum. Mulsum on the dribble, works against Lehman to the free throw line to Caden Brown, right wing. Brown back to Day. They swing it around quickly to Wilson. Minute 53 left to go. Now Mulsum with it, left corner. He's going to drive baseline, underneath the basket up, and count the basket. He's going to line for an and one.
I believe that was Kugler that tried to slide down there to take that charge, but didn't quite get completely set as he gets that block instead.
So Mulsum getting set for his and one attempt. He's got 6 points, and now make it 7. So into the ball game. is Miles Modine. 49-17. Trego leads with a minute 40 left to go in the third quarter. Overmiller with it, right elbow. Kicks it out front to Lepi, around to Kelch, right wing. Kelch inside for Lehman, and Lehman going to be fouled. 15 foul on Trego, and the third on Aiden Gideon.
Lehman had Gideon posted up there, and Gideon just giving a little push off, trying to get some separation. Getting called with that push.
Caden Brown takes a seat. Trevin Brown comes into the ball game for the Trego Golden Eagles. Nolan Lehman takes his seat, and Tegan McKenzie back in for the Redmen. Kugler inbounds to McKenzie, hands it off to Kugler, right corner. Griffin drives in, free throw line jumper, no good, off the back of the iron, rebounded by Gideon. And then a foul going to be called here on the Redmen, their fourth team foul. Lepi, second. And fourth Redmond team foul. Wilson with it for Trego. Out front to Day. They swing it around to Modine, left wing. Out front to Trevin Brown, top of the key with it. Swings it around to Wilson, right wing. Out front to Modine. Minute 10 and counting left to go in the third quarter. Trego leads 49-17. Gideon has it. Out front to Trevin Brown. Brown kicks it out to Wilson, right corner. Out front to Day. They swing it around to Modine, down to the corner to Gideon, left corner. Takes one dribble, looks in, kicks it out front to Brown. Brown drives in, stripped out of there by Kugler, his first steal. And then a foul going to be called on Trego, their 16th foul.
Kugler quick gets his hand there, tips it out of there as he's trying to regain control over it. And gets his hand ripped out and grabbed it for the foul.
Brown picks up his third personal foul, sixth Eagles team foul. 47 seconds left to go in the third quarter. Kugler drives in, spin move, shot up in the paint, count the basket. He's heading the line for an and one.
Kugler with a nice little spin move, got himself positioned perfectly into the boards, threw it up there at the rim, gets to fall through for him as nice little spin move to get that shot off.
So Kugler's got 6 and make it 7. 49-20. Trego leads by 29 with 34 seconds left to go in the third. Modine has it out to Gideon. The top of the key to Trevin Brown. They swing it around to Wilson, right wing. Inside for Gideon at the right block. Turnaround jumper. He'll head to the free throw line. 15th foul on the Redmen. Fouls on Kelch, his first.
Gideon had good position underneath the basket. Quick pass into him. And he starts going to work. Kelch trying to get a little bit of gap there. Gives him a little push off.
Gideon can't hit the first. 22.6 seconds left to go in this third quarter of the boys varsity matchup. Trego leads 49-20. And now, nope, going to say he crossed the line, so that free throw doesn't count. 49-20. Trego leads Smith Center, 22.6 seconds left to go here in the third quarter. Overmiller brings it up. Now back to Kugler. Kugler across the timeline. To the right wing to Kelch. Out front to Lepi. One dribble, picks it up, passes to Kugler. Kugler left corner three, rolls out, no good. Rebounded by Trevin Brown. He looks up at the clock, sees 3 seconds. Stolen away by Kugler. Kugler, no good at the buzzer. 49-20. Trego leads Smith Center at the end of 3. You're listening to Redmen Basketball on KQMA and the World Wide Web.
And on Next Tech Channel 165 and the Smith Center Redmen YouTube channel. Some more of our sponsors are David and Mary Raby, the memory of Gina Hawkins, Tim and Dana Weltman family, David and Denise Kattenberg and family, Daryl and Catherine Lehman, Skipper Marie Overmiller, John Overmiller, and Kim Pope, Realty One Group, Reality, Sean Phelps in beautiful downtown Smith Center, Bob and Wanda Dietz, Michael and Diana Rice, Brad and Barbie Timmons, Cecil and Jerry and Lambert. So thank you everyone who's contributed to help us out this year. We might be looking for another camera for doing some streaming at other locations. But everything you've done to help us out has really been appreciated. So thank you for your support of us as we support the Redmen, the Lady Red, and all the children at USD 237. I'm Alan Donovan, and we're ready for the fourth quarter. Go Redmen.
Lehman, Kelch. Also out there is Nathan Huffman. Looks like Overmiller and Kugler. Ball stolen away by Brown. Layup is good.
Quick steal there by Brown. Took off the other way with it quickly. The Redmen tried to hustle back and get in front of him. Not able to do so as he got a layup.
So that makes it 51-20. Kugler loses that one out of bounds. Took an awkward bounce as it was headed in for Griffin. Goes off of him out of bounds. And it will be Trego basketball as the clock continues to roll now with Trego up by more than 30. As it's going to be Trego basketball. Gideon has it out front. Brown. They have it inside for Gideon. His turnaround shot no good. Rebound, 5-4 out of bounds it goes. And it will be Smith Center basketball.
Both teams shooting extremely well from the free throw line here in this game. The Redmen, they've only missed 2, and the Golden Eagles have only missed 1. So free throw line has been very vulnerable to each team here tonight, able to knock those down.
Overmiller has it. Around to Huffman. Huffman fakes right, goes left, and going to get called for the travel at the left elbow. Into the ball game, going to be Chad Malinowski. So, Trego brings it up the court, down to the right wing to Trevin Brown. Out to Day, down to the left corner to Gideon. Inside for Malinowski, stolen away by Lehman. 51-20. Trego leads Smith Center. Kugler has it right wing. Kugler drives in to the paint. Shot is up, and he'll head back to the free throw line.
Kugler had his side to the basket, able to finally get it to go off the rim for him. Got the foul, though, up in the air, so Kugler quickly attacking the basket, getting that foul.
Kugler can't get the first one to fall. As Kinderconnect gets called for the foul, his first personal foul. Kugler can't get the second one to fall. 51-20, Trego leads, 5:20 and counting left to go here in this fourth quarter. Kinderconnect going to get called for the travel. So back to the Redmen goes the basketball. 5:08 left to play. Overmiller brings it up the court now for the Redmen. Goes down to Huffman, left corner. Drives in, loses the handle on it. Picks it back up the right wing, inside for Kugler. Kugler backs in Kinderconnect, elevates from the baseline. It rolls out, tipped out by Carr, tipped out by Brown, and he comes away with the rebound as he drives in. Euro step up, no good. Rebounded by Overmiller. And then a foul on Trego. 9th team foul. And it's on Trevin Brown, his 4th. Kelch and McKenzie both come back in. Overmiller will head to the free throw line. Kelch will be heading in for him in just a moment. Lehman takes a seat again. McKenzie coming in for him. 4:18 and counting left to go in this ball game. Trego leads 51-20. Overmiller's free throw, good. He has 6 points. Makes it a 30-point game, 51-21. 4 minutes left to go now in the ball game. Overmiller's second one good as well as Wyatt has 7. He'll take his seat. Kelch comes in. 3:45 and counting. Oh, it's going to be Day with it to Trevin Brown, right corner. Inside for Malinowski. Malinowski skip pass at the Day, left corner, 3, good!
Day left alone, all alone on the backside. able to knock that one down quickly off the back of the rim.
Isaac Brungard into the ball game. Oh, 3:20 left to go. Trego leads 54-22. Nolan Lehman heads back to the scorer's table for the Redmen. Kugler puts up the right wing three. That one no good, and a foul going to be called. This one's going to be on Trego, their 10th. And Gideon gets called for the foul, his 4th. So Benji Carr heads to the free throw line. He'll shoot 2 here for the Redmen with 2:55 left to go. First one for Benji, no good. Lehman comes back in for the Redmen. Nate Huffman takes a seat. Second one for Carr, off to the right, no good. Rebound goes out of bounds, last touch by the Redmen.
Good hustle going for that rebound as Kugler tried to get up there, Sky through the air to throw it back in. Unfortunate for him, toes hit that out of bounds line as he tried to launch off.
2:18 left to play in the ball game. Trego leads 54-22. Brungart left corner. Now to Day. Day, top of the key, 3, no good. Rebound by Day. Then stripped out of there and stolen away by Tarek Kelch. Kelch brings it up the court. 2 minutes left to go. Trego leading 54-22. Kelch on the dribble, kicks it around to Carr, left wing. Inside for Tegan McKenzie. McKenzie, left block, turnaround jumper, rolls out, no good. Rebounded by Malinowski. Gives it ahead to Kenner Connect. Out to Gideon, now to Malinowski. He puts up the 3, and it's good!
Malinowski stepping out from the three-point line, able to drop it in.
Wyatt Overmiller heads into the game for the Redmen. So Overmiller comes in. Griffin Kugler going to take a seat. 1:36 left to go. Griffin heads out. He has 7 points, 8 rebounds, 2 steals, and 2 assists here on senior night. Kelch has it right wing. Around to Carr, top of the key. Carr swings it around to Overmiller with 1:20 left to go. Overmiller around to Kelch, right wing. Kelch, top of the key, now to McKenzie, down to the left corner. Overmiller, 3 for Wyatt, no good. Rebound, tracked down by Tegan McKenzie, his 2nd. Overmiller again, wide open for 3. This time it rolls out, and it's rebounded by Malinowski. Malinowski ahead to Kenner Connect with 1 minute left to go in the ballgame. Trego leads 57-22. Kenner Connect with it out front, down to the left corner to Brungart. Inside for Malinowski. Backside pass for Gideon. Up and good.
Great ball movement. Great look to catch Gideon cutting on the backside baseline. Wide open layup.
His first points in the ball game make it 59-22. Carr has it out front. Inside for Tegan McKenzie. Out of his reach, out of bounds. It will be Trego basketball. So, Golden Eagles basketball. They get set to inbound. They do so to Kenner Connect. 24 seconds left to go. Trego leads 59-22. Kenner Connect to Brungart, left corner. Kicks it out front to Day. Back around to Gideon. To Day. To Brungart, left corner. Brungart, skip pass to Gideon. 8 seconds left. Malinowski thought about the 3. Tipped out, stolen away by Lehman. Lehman on the fast break. Jump stop. Blocked by Malinowski. Out of bounds in the ball game. So with that, Trego wins 59-22. We'll take a timeout here. Be back to wrap up this game as you've been listening to Redmen Basketball on KQMA and the World Wide Web.
I'd like to thank Terry Long for doing all the work he's done this year, filming here with the basketball and the volleyball, and all the other people who helped out through the year. I'd like to thank Jesse and Robbie for doing everything they do from the KKN and KQMA group. So we'll be seeing you for graduation and possibly concerts. So I'm Alan Donovan. Thank you, everybody, for your help and assistance. Appreciate you all. Love you all. Take care. Wear your mask. Social distance. Don't be kissing any strange people. Good night.